Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Alana, and we're watching some JJK today. Alright, so last episode was kind of like a big bomb just going off in your brain when Choso was explaining how him and Yuji were brothers, how they have three parents, how this brain has been around for a very, very long time. I think it was Utahime said that he was over 100-something years old, but I am going to assume that he is way older than that. The fact that he said that Kamo was one of his many names lets me know that freaking he's been around probably a hell of a lot longer than just 100-something years. He's not no new sorcerer or a newer-ish sorcerer that's only predates like 100 years ago. I can't see him being this smart and this wise, right? And him not really being bothered by anything that's actually going on. Going to be just 100-something years old. The way he talks and how he is carrying himself is seemingly as though he's way older than just 100-something years. That's just me assuming, okay? Also, we saw how nasty ass May is in bed with her little brother, Ui Ui. Now that's grossy, okay? That is nasty. She shouldn't have been doing that. I don't understand why she was doing that. That was just so weird to me. I don't know what his technique is, but I know darn for sure I don't think it includes him being in bed with her when she butt ass naked. I don't think that's the case. That's so disgusting and disturbing. And also, who is she on the phone with? Okay, May has always been about her cash dollars. Okay, so something must have promoted her just to show face, but still make her coins in the midst of her helping out in Shibuya. I don't know. It's hard for me to place her because she is so quick to go where the dollar is to see if she's actually with us or she's easily swayed. You know what I mean? So I don't know how this is going to roll. She's not even here in Japan at all. She's in Malaysia. So she's chilling it up while everybody over here is hurting. We hurting over here. But yeah, we have the Kyoto kids here. We have Yuji with his big bro. And Kusakabe, Utahime is also here. And yeah, I believe that's where we are. We have that ice sorcerer that was helping Sukuna, wanting to kill everybody, but of course Yuji, because that's Sukuna's vessel. So I don't know. I just feel like everything that has been going on has been ordered by Noritoshi, or whatever he wants to call himself, Big Brain Geto. Okay, I feel like he has put things in place to where when it was the appropriate time, he can lay all the cards out, and when he's ready, he's ready to have these set pieces move how he wants them to. That's just my opinion. But yeah, let me just shut up and let's just go ahead and jump right on in. Let's go. Oh yeah, and for those who get mad at me for pausing, I don't care. All right, bye. Let's go. Oh, also, I think this confirms that Yuji is not fully human. And yeah, that is interesting. That's probably why he's able to digest a lot of Sukuna's fingers. That's right! This girl came at the end! Conflicting ideas. He's going back through Geto's memories. Interesting. A monopoly? Why? You think he doesn't deserve it? What is his overall plan? Which is probably why he made Chozo in them. Extracting the technique. Yeah. Damn. Holy moly. He made a domain or a barrier using idol transfiguration? But since he was at his... So since Mahito went against Todo and Yuji and was at his highest potential, and then Yuji wearing him down created an opportunity for Geto to use Mahito's as a curse at its highest potential. That is some bullshit, man. Bruh, this man was using these folks from the beginning. Are you shitting me? Big Brain Geto, right? He was aligning himself with these curses with the overall goal for them to what? For the ones, of course, that were going to be kept alive. If they were to be alive, that means they would have to be at a certain potential, a high potential to fight these guys. And then at a chance to where he can come in and absorb them, he was going to do so. Ain't that some bull, y'all? He thought about this from the very beginning. Shut the freaking front door. 9 sorcerers he marked. Don't tell me she's one of them. Is this why she was in a coma? Big Brain Geto had a hold in this? Hold on. I'm sorry. My brain was going like 1,000 miles per minute. Sorry. One type was people whom I had absorbed cursed objects like Yuji Itadori did. So he has others like Yuji. Yeah, one type was people whom I had absorbed cursed objects like Yuji Itadori did. Yeah. So there's multiple people like Yuji. And the other was people like Junpei, Yoshino, who have cursed techniques. Adjusted their brains? Wow. Uh-oh. What's that? Why did he use Megumi's sister? 1,000 malevolent Yujis. She ready to fight. He released his power? Poison? I'm so done. Facts. 1,000 years? Man, that just proves this man's over 1,000 years like Sukuna! He said thousands! Did he say thousands? With an S? Was it plural? Oh. Oh, I'm about to say. I've been secretly making pacts for 1,000 years. So he's over, okay, so he's over 1,000 years old. Is he unleashing all these curses? There's no way they're gonna be able to beat Big Brain. It's starting once again. So that's what his goal is. The TV? What? All that to be ended like this is kind of, it makes me feel weird. 5 million. That's a good question. No, 10 mil. What? Military is going to get involved. The whole monopoly thing. Kasumi Gaseki. What's that? They wouldn't have reached this decision if Kasumi Gaseki was functioning. What is Kasumi Gaseki? They're gonna start. She's dead! Holy shit! Let me see if I can read that. Shibaraku o machi? Something like that? What the fuck? Who's eating? Is that Fushiguro? I bet she is hungry. She's been sleeping all this time. No, that's not her. Was the door not open or something? Like she's been crying. At least the marks on her face. She sees something. Am I gonna see this little girl die? I don't wanna see this little girl die. No, you ain't singing me no damn song looking like that. Oh. Girl. I don't want to see this little girl die. She about to get yucked up. Help me, Lord. Yuta? He finally came! I knew. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Rika. But I thought she was gone. Tengen. Who's she talking to? They still don't trust him. Ah, bloody freaking balls. Alright, y'all. So, is his name Yuta? I can't remember. But I'm gonna call him Okkotsu, okay, since we have that confirmed. Alright, so Okkotsu now wants to kill Yuji for cutting off Inumaki's arm. Now, Yuji was not the one to do this. We already know that Sukuna more than likely took over his body and then did it in the midst of him going against Jugo. So I believe that's how Inumaki lost his arm. But still, to have Okkotsu here saying that he wants to kill him is kind of like a no, I don't want you to, I want you guys to work together. And also, I thought Rika-chan was like released of some sort. He got her back? Maybe I need to rewatch the movie, but I swear to goodness I thought she went into the light. Also, on that note, we have her name was Yuki coming out, and she's talking to somebody saying, you know, I don't believe the same thing as you, but what's the deal? Who is she talking to? She looked kind of creepy as she was looking back. We have society here basically saying what, that they're going to come out to the public about cursed spirits, and just like Yuki has said, Japan's going to have a monopoly on the cursed spirit energy or whatever, but by just letting everybody know it's centrally located in freaking Japan. My brain hurts. This show gives you so much information in like a small amount of time that for me to process it is so hard. If you're really enjoying this reaction and want to see the full uncut version, please join me over on Patreon. There you'll have access to all the shows you see here on YouTube and the Patreon exclusives. And don't forget, before you leave, to comment, like, and subscribe. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Suguru's Geto survival was confirmed. We hereby declare the reinstatement of his death sentence. Geto's not alive. The brain is. Satoru Gojo has been deemed an accomplice in the How? Shibuya incident and is hereby expelled from Jujutsu Society. In addition, any attempt to free him from his seal will be deemed a crime. Make it make freaking sense. Do you guys think Gojo wouldn't do something like this, right? Masamichi Yaga sentenced. Is this a principle? Masamichi Yaga is sentenced to death for inciting Satoru Gojo and Suguru Geto, causing the Shibuya incident. What? Inciting? How? Whoever is pulling these damn strings are wicked. Are freaking wicked. There's no way I think he should die. The suspension on Yuji Itadori's death sentence is hereby revoked and his execution shall be carried out promptly. I think we already knew that this was going to happen, especially after Sukuna taking over his body and just annihilating everything in his vicinity. Even though he beat Mahoraga, this was kind of like, duh, this is a no-brainer. It was going to happen. But now he got freaking Okkotsu over here wanting to kill him because of Inumaki's arm. Special Great Sorcerer Yuta Okkotsu shall be appointed as Yuji Itadori's executioner. Okay. This sucks to me because Gojo is both of their senpais, right? And I'm hoping Okkotsu is not going to execute Yuji. Even though Inumaki's arm getting cut off is a tragic thing, do I feel as though that is enough for Yuta to want to kill Yuji? Especially probably after talking to Inumaki. I don't think Inumaki would blame Yuji for cutting his arm off, understanding that Sukuna, he is a vessel for Sukuna. He's been working with Yuji this whole time. So I was like, I think he would have an understanding of Yuji and his actual heart via Sukuna. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. What do you guys think? Don't forget, Megumi's sister is up and moving, right? Who is that? I really wish you also got an update on everybody's status. Oh, Yuji. Is he dwelling in the Forbidden Zone? Little scars. Is he calling the spirits towards him? This just sucks. This just freaking sucks, okay? Like, this just sucks so bad. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna look at some of these freaking, like my brain hurts when they're going through like the 1 through 5s. Notice from Jujutsu headquarters. Suguru Geto's survival was confirmed. We hereby declare the reinstatement of his death sentence. To me, it's like somebody that's up there, right, in the upper ranks. No, this is not Suguru, the actual Suguru. So why wouldn't they put a notice out of saying, hey, the big brain from way back yonder and when has inhabited Suguru Geto's body? All right, so that's why we're reinstating his death sentence, yada, yada, yada. But to me, for them to just say Suguru Geto's survival was confirmed, saying that Geto was alive, I feel like that's kind of fucked up because people, if they were to come towards Geto, they're going to think it's Geto, but it's not Geto. If you're going to put out a statement, put out the fucking statement. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of fudged up. 2. Satoru Gojo has been deemed an accomplice in the Shibuya incident and is hereby expelled from Jujutsu Society. In addition, any attempt to free him from his seal will be deemed a crime. Why? Right? Are they saying they feel... Okay, so we're talking about the upper ranks, right? Okay, I'm trying to get my brain to slow down because my wheels are spinning. Gojo has been against the people of the upper tier or whatever since the beginning, okay? He does not like how they work or anything like that. So for me, I feel as though somebody up there is aligned with Big Brain, okay? Big Brain has said something on the terms of the Golden Age. We've heard about the Golden Age, I believe, in season 1 when Sukuna, we got the whole Sukuna story of who he was and all the other kind of stuff. So these two here, Big Brain and Sukuna, must have they have some type of relationship, because we see how, what's his name, Geto, not Geto, Big Brain had talked to Yuji. He said thanks, well, as he was leaving, he said something about, you know, to Yuji, saying whatever, and then he mentioned Sukuna at the tail end of it. It's starting once again, the world of Heian, the golden age of Jujutsu. Oh fudge. Where is it? See you later, Yuji Itadori. I have high expectations for you. Are you listening, Sukuna? So, is he having high expectations for Sukuna, not so much of Yuji? Is Yuji just in this, like a shell for Sukuna to use, so then he can have his fun with Sukuna? I don't know. Because to me, it's like he wants to relive that moment in time. Did we? I'm gonna have to probably go back and watch season 1, or if you guys can just go ahead and just tell me, how did the golden age end way back when? Like, what ended it? I don't remember from season 1 if it was stated or not. My brain hurts, y'all. All right, number 3. Masamichi Yaga is sentenced to death for inciting Satoru Gojo and Suguru Geto, causing the Shibuya incident. I don't understand how they come to terms with him inciting. Like, what is the definition of inciting? Because I feel like inciting is like to help promote or help cause. Encourage, yeah, encourage or stir up. I don't think he stirred anything. If anything, I think he was more so equal, or that was the word. What's the different word for equal? He was impartial, or I feel as though he was more neutral. That's the word. He was neutral. I don't think that should be considered inciting. Or maybe I'm missing something. Is because he cared for Gojo and Geto. He was like the mentor, so whoever's attached to them, they deem has to be they have to be put away with. And then 4, that's 5, sorry y'all. The suspension on Yuji Itadori's death sentence is hereby revoked, and his execution shall be carried out promptly. Again, I kind of figured as much. I feel as the cards were already just shitty that Yuji had in his hand. He is not a human, right? Since he is a vessel for cursed objects consumption. So, yeah. So, just with that being known, and then that being something that come down, and the fact that now he has so many fingers that he has digested, and Sukuna having the ability to come out under, you know, whatever circumstance, that's gonna also, and Gojo's not here to protect him. I feel as though Gojo, him being out in the open, many folks couldn't take him. So for him to be put away, you know what I mean? It's like, they're like, oh shit, he's out of the equation, so let's do what we want to do. We have nobody to go through anymore. So with Gojo being his only protector, it's a done deal for him. Special grade sorcerer Yuta Okkotsu shall be appointed as Yuji Itadori's executioner. I'm really hoping Yuta is not like forthright with this executioner business. These folks did not mean him well either, and I know he said Inumaki's arm was cut off by Itadori or Sukuna, but I will say if he probably talked to Inumaki, I don't think that Inumaki would be like off with Yuji's head. I feel as though most of the kids would be on Gojo's side, even though Gojo was crazy and stuff. I don't think that Inumaki will be cool with Okkotsu killing Yuji, but I can see, I don't know, I just don't see like that being the only reason why Yuta will want to kill him. Like, I know somebody getting their arm cut off and you're very close to them, like that's your first like group of people that you kind of were coming up with and stuff like that. I understand how that will affect your decision, but I don't know if that is 100% what it is with Yuta in this case. Now, again, like I said, Gojo was the only one that was blocking Yuji from getting done with in the beginning. So maybe Yuta is going about it his own way and trying to protect Yuji. I don't know. That's just me trying to be optimistic. But if not, if Yuta is going against Yuji, that is just going to be a terrible, terrible situation. Terrible situation. And I take it, since it's in the Forbidden Zone, we have Yuji here in the Forbidden Zone, and he's probably trying to make things right on his behalf and probably just take out as many curses, especially hearing that there are over 10 millions of curses that are out roaming at the current moment. This is just bad. I'm probably gonna have to rewatch this. I feel as though I missed quite a bit of information when the people were talking, when it was coming due time for them to either make a statement or not make a statement. But yeah, it seems like the ministry or whatever has an idea, well, knew the whole time about cursed spirits and jujutsu sorcerers and all that kind of stuff. They just didn't want the public to know. So now that it's going to be public knowledge, they have to, I feel as though this is just going to, just my brain hurts, y'all. But yes, you guys, what do you guys think about this episode? But yeah, that's my reaction to this. If I missed anything or if I was mistaken about certain things, please let me know down below, because I feel as though this type of show, you really have to have a good understanding of what's happening to continue. But yeah, this was a crazy episode, y'all. My heart hurts for Yuji. I know this is nothing that he wanted. I know Big Brain Geto is like pulling strings from way back when. Look what he did to Megumi's sister all those years back. Like, he legit was making moves over time for this moment here to where he can bring out the Heian period. And the fact that, what's his name, Yuji has devoured all these fingers, and he's that closer to having what Sukuna being able to take over his body to then have the golden age happen. And then Big Brain Geto here can see exactly how amazing or not amazing Sukuna is, or whatever. He's like, he has high expectations. For what? I don't think he's manipulating Sukuna either, do you? Do you think he's that smart? Do you think they're somewhat like working together? And do y'all want to think like Gojo knew all of this was to happen, so he is allowing this to happen so the golden age can occur? Do you? Just think, Gojo, he was allowing Yuji to devour the fingers. Maybe he knew what Yuji was the whole time and wanted to see how far he could push it, but then he wanted Yuji to be able to be strong enough to not let Sukuna take over, or have the ability to then tap into Sukuna's power but overwhelm Sukuna's power. I don't know, y'all. My brain hurts. But yes, you guys, I'm sorry I've been rambling for so long. Thank you so much for watching this reaction with me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.